obey your power. Kwa hivyo mimi nimemaliza. I will speak next time. But I want us to be gathered for a cause. There's nothing better than speaking. Nothing better than speaking. We stand for no abduction. We stand for no killings. Bwana Jeremiah Kioni, come.
Thank you so much. Pigia chairman apate leader makofi. Ile shida niko naye ni kwamba mimi sina sauti kubwa kama hiyo. Talking after him is quite some injustice, but I came late. DNA! DNA! I recognize the presence of the party leader, the chairman, and the SG. I am not used to reading statement, but I will read this one because this is a special day for us as Kenyans. Having a party in the name of DNA, Democratic National Alliance. On behalf of Jubilee Party, I'm honored to start before you today at this significant gathering. This convention marks an important step towards strengthening multi-party democracy in Kenya. We in the Jubilee Party recognize the critical role that the autonomous and strong political parties play in upholding democracy, ensuring checks and balances, and defending the people. To the members of the DNA, particularly all those from across the country, I commend you for daring to dream of a better Kenya. Your commitment to political integrity and service to the people is a beacon of hope to those is a beacon of hope in these trying times. We are a nation in a crisis. Today, we gather here as parties deeply concerned about the direction our beloved country is taking. Kenya is at a crossroad. The foundation we tirelessly built is crumbling before our very own eyes. The healthcare, for example, is in a crisis. The education system is on life support. The cost of living has soared to unbearable levels. Corruption is at its peak. Unemployment has left millions of young people hopeless. But instead of addressing these urgent issues, those entrusted or those who grabbed the responsibility of leading this nation have abandoned their duties. Instead of working to improve the lives of Kenyans, they are again on top of cars with paid crowds campaigning for 2027. And we must say no. We must say no. The party leader has just given an example of a person stuck at the mortuary. Mimi namjua mama anaitwa Virginia wa elimu kutoka Maragwa. I came a name, sometimes I had gone for a burial huko Maragwa last year. By that time, the body had been in mortuary for more than a year. And the lady is 85 years old. Her bill is 1.3 million Kenya shillings. I am not sure she has been buried to date because of an outstanding bill. Last year, in the month of October and November, the bodies that were in mortuary in the private hospitals, mortuary in private hospitals, there were more than the living who were in the wards. We had more dead bodies than living beings in the wards. By the end of the year 2022, the amount of money that was going to Kenyans in form of capitation support to the secondary education was 22,000 shillings per pupil. That was dropped immediately to 11,000. This year they have dropped it to 3,000. From July this year, it will be nil. Nothing will be sent by the KK regime to support those in school across the country. You are also aware that since 1963, we have been able to feed our men and women in the barracks, our disciplined forces. But from July this year, they go out of their barracks to look for food. KK will not be feeding our disciplined forces. This is the biggest betrayal of the Kenyan people. We must reject this regime that prioritizes politics over service. We must reject a leadership that thrives on lies and empty promises while our people struggle to put food on the table. Najua sisi wa Kristo tunasema God is good and all the time, for that is his nature. Na mimi pia uongeza ingine nasema Ruto lies all the time. And all the time, Ruto lies, for that is his nature, Chidwe. Ruto has failed us, and we must be bold enough to say it loud and clear. William Ruto is sinking our beloved country, Kenya. Multi-party democracy in Kenya is also under attack. I have a story I can give you as SG for Jubilee. I have been in the courts for the last 2.5 years, fighting for the survival of the Jubilee. Now, we can be able to say that we are out of the woods, and we will be up and learning. As the DNA is learning, we'll also be up and learning to ensure that we have a better tomorrow. Today, we can barely tell who is in government and who is not in government. The line between the opposition and the ruling party has been deliberately blurred in a very broad-based way. Parliament is ineffective and unaccountable. We are witnessing the most dangerous erosion of democratic institutions since the introduction of multi-party democracy in Kenya. The very essence of democracy is being suffocated. May I dare to add that William Ruto is now doing something in Mount Kenya. And what is also amazing is that all the police officers are playing. We only saw this during the dark days of Kanu. We now have seen the police back managing our political rallies, and they were absent up to and until Ruto came into the scene. Lakini wakumbuke mambo ya mlima, kwa sababu nyinyi mlitumia hiyo jina ya mlima, inajulikana. Na kama hajui historia, he was in Olkalawa a short while ago, he should go to Kipipiri. Na ulize watu ya Kipipiri, wakati yao na Moi alifanya nini. And I know we have very many young people here. During Kipipiri, Moi took all the money that was available in the country to that constitution. There was a by-election. He took stima na kila kitu. Vikingi ilikuwa imemwagwa mpaka kwa kila pahali. Kwa choo, they had even intended to put electricity kwa choo. But the day of voting came. Na Moi akaona pilipili kutoka Kipipiri. I want to tell him it is going to be the same story from that region. Mount Kenya wamehama UDA. And they are strongly with the people who have said Ruto must go. But in the midst of the darkness, one light shines brightly. The Kenyan people have awakened, led by the fearless and determined Gen Z. The people of Kenya have taken a start. They have rejected deception, oppression, and corruption, and they have said no. But there is need for a call of unity. Reclaiming Kenya will take boldness and unity. It will take political courage, like what we are witnessing here today. The DNA, the Jubilee Party, and other like-minded parties must come together to form a strong and unwavering force that will challenge this dictatorship and restore the dignity of the nation. We must come together and ensure that even if Ruto, unfortunately aided by Raila because they are together in the same government, even if they come up with an IBC and they pick Lecho Ruto as the chairman, they will still lose come 2027. And for the sanity to prevail in Kenya, for democracy to be restored, and for justice to be served, William Ruto must go. We in Jubilee Party are ready for this better tomorrow. I thank you and congratulations on your launching of the DNA. God bless you. DNA! 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 Asante sana, God bless you.